Boom, boom. But did you know Casper the Friendly Ghost is one of my favorite movies?
Is he?
Yeah, like the first one.
Stupid ass. What the fuck?
No, the first one.
The first one. Casper the Friendly Ghost. I feel like my favorite show growing up was Gargoyles.
I don't even know what that is.
But so weird because I've always loved like animated movies. Like Did you
ever watch Page Master? That was
I don't think so.
It was like a human movie that turned into an animated movie.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that.
Oh, wow.
But I always tell the girls next door, because we're always talking about like movies and stuff, because I watch hella like movies and documentaries, that I cannot, or I do not like to. I can, because I have rewatched things, but unless it's hella good to me, I cannot rewatch stuff. Like people could put on the same movie over and over again. Mm-hmm. I cannot do that. The only movies that I've watched over and over again that I can watch 100 times.
Yeah, like give me your top 5.
Is Year One and any Planet of the Apes movie. Those are the only movies I can rewatch. I don't know why.
I've never seen
That's
any
so
of those
fucking
movies.
random. You've never seen the Planet of the Apes? Literally, I'd be like, Caesar's my favorite character in the world.
I think I would have to get really gardened and I could watch it with you, but they think that's the only way I could do it.
Really?
And I'd have to have like a fat plate of food. Yeah. Because with my ADHD, I would just sit there and I would literally start to like convulse.
But the movies are so good.
But like.
And Year One is like a movie you watch.
Year
when
One.
You're gardening.
Okay, so maybe I'll watch it one day.
Like I'm dry as fuck and I laugh out loud. Yeah.
Do you know who Rod Wave is?
Yes.
Who is that?
He's a rapper or like an artist. Maybe not a rapper. He's an artist.
Okay, this is a random story, but
he's the one that had the concert here that they pretend. I don't know if they shot it up or if it was fireworks. I don't know. And then everyone ran at the Doco.
Oh shit! I did hear about that. I didn't know that was Rod Wave.
Yeah.
But I met this girl in line at TJ Maxx, and she has a Rod Wave tattoo on her.
Like a portrait of Rod Wave?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she went to the Rod Wave concert, and she like got him to see it, and he was like, "Hey," and then he like did it all and was like, "Hey."
That's hella cool.
And that reminded me when you said he had the tattoo.
The Caesar tattoo. Yeah. That's hella funny. I think that's cool when people can like resonate with like movies or specific characters or stuff like that, or like artists. Like that meant so fucking much to you that you put that shit on your body.
Yeah.
I actually, random as fuck, on my right thigh have Ronald Isley lyrics.
Oh wow.
From a song called Friend of Mine.
I don't know who that is. Sing the song.
You would never know.
Sing the song.
I don't know. Anna. No, I'm just kidding. Look. Maybe we should close this door.
Oh yeah, they're gonna think we're weird.
They're not gonna think we're weird, but I think it's picking up the AC sound. Okay, so the song is called Friend of Mine, and it's like so slow and so old.
Ooh, Alondra, one thing we have in common is our music.
Really? Yeah. I love older music. I feel like the new music, I barely understand. I literally feel like an old lady. Like, what the fuck are they saying? I don't know.
It's because you like that, like.
I love R&B. I want to like feel like your throat hurts after you sing it. I love that.
No, I just want to like feel like I'm in love or heartbroken every time I listen to a song.
Oh my God, stop it. You like Keisha Cole?
Literally.
The best and worst advice we've ever gotten, and if we followed it.
What's the worst and best advice we've ever gotten? I have to fucking think about that.
I feel like the best advice I've ever gotten in my life was from my in-laws.
Okay.
They've always given me the best advice.
Okay, tell me. Okay, tell me what the best advice is.
And okay, so when me and Juanito got married, you know when your parents sit you down to like talk to you?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I've never gotten married.
Let's start that all over again. Throw the whole podcast. Fuck. Okay, well, like Luis's mom has never gave you like advice. I'm sure she has.
Only when we're fighting.
So when me and Juanito were going to get married, his parents like sat us down. And I remember because my father-in-law was like sitting on his bed and my mother-in-law too. And we just went in there, we're talking to them and they were like.
That is amazing.
Yeah, we're just like chilling.
But like, just so you know, I think maybe 80% of America doesn't experience that.
Really?
No.
Maybe because I started dating Juanito so young that like I was literally raised with him. So his parents have always
and I think it's
treated me like one of their other kids.
And I think it's a very special, unique thing to like maybe his family. Like people dream of having families like that.
Yeah. I'm hella close with his family.
Yeah.
Like all my sister-in-laws and brother-in-laws were like all the same age. Like my in-laws, they raised 6 kids, right?
Okay, of their own.
So 4 are biologically theirs, and then 2 are adopted into the family. So, but they've been there forever, like their whole lives.
Can I ask
and they are biologically related to them.
Okay, what is their last name?
My father-in-law is Sanchez, and my mother-in-law is Garcia.
Oh wow, okay.
So Juanito's Juan Carlos Sanchez Garcia.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, like
that is a generic Hispanic name.
I was gonna say every like stereotype name that you can pick out for like a Hispanic person is his name.
And then your name is Alondra Dolores
Valle Contreras.
I did not know you had that one.
Yeah, well, I have my mom and dad's last name.
That's awesome.
And then when I got married, I didn't take Juanito's name.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Alondra, that's very untraditional. I would not expect that from you.
Well, I didn't take it for 2 reasons. One, I'm super close to my dad, so I just wanted to keep my last name. And
same.
And well, I guess there's 3 reasons. The main reason was I already had the shop and all of those things. And for some reason, like, I would have to like rechange everything, like my lease and like all that shit. So
business
I was like,
documents.
No. Yeah, I was like, it's good. Like, whatever.
I already hear that it's a pain in the ass when it's just not business.
Oh, like adjusting your like ID and your social and all that shit.
Yeah, so imagine adding all the business into it. I'd be like, no, thank you.
Yeah, literally. And then 3, my mother-in-law had been married to my father-in-law for like 25 years already. And she still didn't have my father-in-law's last name. Okay. So like the joke in the house would be like, you just kind of like if they did something annoying, would be like, oh my God, that's so Sanchez of you or something. I would tell Juanito. Oh or like, gosh, you're just like your dad or something, you know? Yeah. And then like whenever they would say back to us like, oh, blah, 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 like you guys are married to the family too, we'd be like, but we're not Sanchez.
My family kind of does something similar. Like the other day I was talking to my cousin and she was like, stay strong. Like it's very coronel. That's what she said. And I was like, oh my God, you're so right. Like, cause I always associate like our strength with the Vielas, but Coronel is my dad's mom. And I was like, dang, I never give them enough credit for our strength and resilience.
Well, in my dad's, he's Marquez Valle. So everybody in my dad's family, cousins, everybody has the same like anxiety and they get antsy and they have like these certain like
personality types are like same.
But like so many things that are similar, right? And so we'll be like, oh my God, you're being hella Valle, or you know what I mean? Or like if someone starts to be like anxious or like they just look like annoyed, we'll be like, oh my God, like Valle, you know?
Yeah. I wonder if that's a cultural thing, like referring to sides of the family. Maybe. Or if that's...
But then we realized like Valle is my grandpa and he was like the most chillest person, like the sweetest,
so then
quietest
what's the other
soul.
last name? Marquez. So then that's the Marquez side.
Yes. And so then every time we would say that in front of my grandpa, he would be like, that is not the Valle side. That's your grandma. Fuck that. He's like, no. Yeah.
That's hella funny.
But Juanito's mom, like I was saying, she didn't change her name for like 25 years of being married to my father-in-law until she got her, I believe it was till she got her citizenship. So like recently, like I think it was her citizenship. And then when she was going through that process, then she was like, oh, I'll change my name, you know, because you're already.
Okay. She's like, I'm here. I'm doing all this paperwork.
Yeah, like whatever. Yeah.
For me, when I was younger, I would say I'm not going to change my last name because I love my dad. Obviously, I love being a Viela. Like I love the roots and like who I am as a Viela. So I would always be like, I'm not going to change my last name. I'm not going to change my last name. But now that I'm older, I feel like when you're in love with somebody, it's almost like, yes, I want to take your last name. And like, I want to like show you how much I love you. And I want to like rep that name with you. Oh, you know?
I think even if I did one day change my name, I wouldn't take off Valle, maybe like drop Contreras because my mom's maiden name and then just pick up Sanchez. Yes. But because like for me, like when I was younger, I hated like having a long ass name. But now, like I said, like I love having like my family as a part of who I am, I guess, like who I identify as. And so like when I do have kids, I definitely want them to have both of our last names.
They're gonna have hella
long ass names.
My sister's middle names,
because then no, they're for sure gonna have middle names.
Why? Because if they're gonna have 2 last names,
a running joke in our family is if you don't have a middle name, your parents don't love you. Like they just were like,
think about it,
there's your name. Just one. Here you go. So like Juanito's siblings, he has, like I said, he has 4 siblings that are biologically his siblings, or it's 4 with him. So 2 boys, 2 girls. And all of them have middle names except for one brother.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of
so then they're like, wow, like you're the fucking odd one out that just didn't get enough love to get that name.
In Mexican families, don't they do it so that way you could keep all the last names?
No, so it would still be your last name. Like I wouldn't say like, so like your name, even if you were Viela Coronel or whatever, like how your dad is, that wouldn't be your middle name. It's still your last name. So like I'm my first name Alondra, I see. Middle name Dolores, and then my last name is Valle Contreras.
And then if you added...
If I took out Dolores, I would just say my last name is Valle Contreras. I wouldn't say my middle name is Valle and my last name is Contreras.
I see. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like if I had a kid or like, let's say Juanito, whatever, if we had a kid and it was Junior, I would not pick Junior. But it would be like Juan Carlos Valle Sanchez or Sanchez Valle.
Okay, so with Gianna, we could have done Gianna middle name and then last name Viela Ron because me and Luis are not married, right?
Yeah.
But instead, I use the old noggin and I put Viela as her middle name, Ron as her last name, because when she gets married, what is she going to do? Drop her last name, keep her middle name.
So she's Viela and whatever the other person.
Gianna, Viela, and then her new last name. But
unless she's like me and this doesn't drop it.
And doesn't drop it, or she hyphenates Ron something. Then she'll be Gianna Viela Ron and then her new last name. And I think that's kind of genius. So she can keep them all. I don't know. Like, to me, family names are just so special.
For sure.
But okay, let's rewind all the way back to
the
what
whole
we were
point.
talking about.
Okay, the best and worst advice. Best and worst advice.
Because your in-laws sat you down on the bed.
Yes.
And what did they say?
And right before we got married, they said, like, everyone in the world knows, like, number one cause of divorce is finances. So their advice was, when you get married, your finances are going to be super important, right? Because obviously, like, your money causes a lot of problems, like stress, like, oh, I need you for this, or you need to take care of this, whatever, right? And so basically what they were telling us was, when you get married, do not let anybody borrow money. Like, don't worry about helping outside of your home, right?
That's good advice.
And if you're not going to listen and you're going to do that, like just helping like your siblings or whatever, because at the time I would help my siblings a lot, or like my parents or whatever, right? They said any money that you are letting people borrow, take it as a loss.
My dad says
like
the same
gift.
thing. Yep.
Don't expect it back.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
If someone asks to borrow money within the family, you give it as a gift and you don't expect it back.
Yeah.
1,000%.
And of course, in the back of your mind, you're like, I hope they give that shit back. But basically their advice was like, if you have $500 in your bank account and someone's like, I need to borrow $500, you're kind of like, those are my only $500.
Yes.
But I know they'll give it back, but you never know if it's going to come back. So
just count on it not
yes,
coming. Yeah.
Exactly. And so I feel like for us, for a lot of things, because during that time.
Did you listen to their advice?
Yeah, I feel like I learned to listen to their advice because when me and Juanito got married, my little brother was living with us. And for a long time, he did live with me until like maybe like a year and a half ago. Now
How many years younger is he than you?
4.
Okay.
So hella funny too. Background is my parents are 4 years apart and then they had 3 kids and we're all 4 years apart.
I hear that's a good age gap. Are you guys still like pretty close?
We're all hella close.
See, yeah. I could have a baby and
okay, and with enough time. So like in total, I have 11 siblings, but from my parents when they were married, there's 3 of us.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's my sister Anna. She's the oldest, which has the 5 kids. When I talk about kids, she's the only sibling out of the 11 of us that has kids, and then my little brother Eddie.
Okay, so Eddie lived with you.
Yeah, for years. Like once I moved out with Juanito, he lived with me for years. And so we were always helping him, or like I wanted him to finish high school. So I was like sending him to school on Lyft, like, cause I had to go to work, or Juanito was already gone, or like.
Oh, you were hella taking care of him.
Just taking care of him. And then, I just kind of learned like maybe one day, I just thought like maybe one day when he gets older, he'll help me too, you know? Yeah. And my in-laws were like, don't count on it. Like that's your family and they're going to love you and whatever, but you never know.
It's because you would think that it's your family. Like they're gonna get you back.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, you're helping them and like you're helping them for a reason because
I think they were just saying like if you're helping somebody do it out of the kindness of your heart without expectation, like someone reciprocating what you're giving to them.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, that's really good advice for sure.
So I was like, that's genius.
It is.
And that's probably, I think that it was also like a deeper conversation too. I don't think it was just about the financial thing, but like just kind of telling us like if you're going to spread your help outside of your home, don't expect for that to be given back to you
return.
just because you're helping people, right?
That's like just like a good life advice too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, and I always, Juanito gets like annoyed how much I compliment his dad, but like I feel like he is literally the ultimate super dad. I've seen this man do like I've seen him like shatter his wrist and then like go build a house. Or like any advice, like he's always super quiet and timid, which I think is like also like we say a cultural thing, and like most Hispanic dads are like just kind of reserved and don't say much unless they have to put their input in. And so then when he does finally speak up, I think it's super important to like absorb what he's saying, because I know that he's like super wise and he's only going to tell us because he thinks we need to know whatever he's going to tell us.
You're like, this man doesn't talk often and speak up often, so if he's speaking up,
it's something that we need to listen to. Right?
What's his name?
His dad? Juan.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I believe you 1000%, but within that breed, my dad is gonna be right there along with him. My dad is the exact same way.
Yeah.
They were probably raised like
similar.
Very similar. My dad's the same. He's just like a super dad. Just like will do anything.
Yeah.
Anything for a family. And even like friends that become your family, like it doesn't even have to be blood. And if you just like show to him that you're like a good person and that like, you know, whatever, he'll like, and even if you don't treat him like that and he just met you, like he'll still.
I feel that from your family, because the other day when we were on FaceTime and your like parents were like, oh, good job, Alondra, and I was like, what the hell? Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, love that, because my family's the same way. Like with Juanito's family, like I told you before, like if you start hanging out around us, we don't have like friend groups, like everyone's family friends, so then you're just like brought in and they're like,
and again I think that's a cultural thing. I say this all the time to Lise, it'll be randomly, like I could be listening to Mexican music or eating like a Mexican meal and I'll be like, I love being Mexican, and he'll be like, yep,
because he's so used to it.
Yeah, he's like,
I think maybe because in your mind you're like a little bit more Americanized the way you were raised, so then you're like, wow, I really like absorb and love this of my culture.
And it's because my dad growing up worked all the time. I only saw my dad from like 6 to 9 at night.
Okay.
That's it. And so during the day I was at school with like primarily white kids. And then I played sports with like primarily white. Is that bad to say? Caucasian white? I don't know. I just don't want to come off as like these white people.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, what box would they check?
Yeah. And then,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Cancel culture is crazy.
I know it is. And then I would come home and I would watch TV and like go on the internet and like I would just be like very into like what my community was doing, which was very like white culture. But then when I would spend time with my dad, like very Mexican, like only listens to Mexican music, like the way he acts, everything. And that's like when I would like soak that all in. I don't know. And like, it's just, and then, you know, it's funny when I started drinking alcohol, I would try vodka and I would be like, bleh.
Yeah.
When I tried tequila, I was like, oh my God.
She said the motherland.
No, and I was like, I didn't choose tequila. Tequila chose me because I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
But
it's just like in your veins, dog. What's up?
Yeah. Okay, so what about the worst advice you've ever gotten?
The worst advice? I don't know. I feel like I've done pretty good in my life to like only surround myself with people that like care about me, I guess. So I just think that
that's
there's not
skill.
Like
Did you know that?
To pick people?
Yeah, because people do the opposite. A lot of people do the opposite most of their life.
They're like self-harming with humans.
That's
crazy.
Unconsciously. Like, let's say they've been around like somebody who's like verbally abused them their whole life, then they'll grow up and
gravitate towards them. I've heard of that too.
Yeah, so like you picking positive people constantly, that's like a skill.
I think that like growing up, because I don't even know how to word it, like growing up I was always helping like my siblings, or like we're all super close, or like my
Were you like a caretaker?
I don't know, because I don't even like, I don't know about care, because I'm not like very emotionally there.
Where did you get your trauma?
I don't know. And you know what's funny is I don't even have like hella childhood trauma like that.
That just means you have hella trauma.
And maybe because my sister and my brother have like hella anxiety, and like they deal with a lot of like
yours might have been
thoughts, and I think like I just like turn it off.
I was gonna say and I'm not saying this is the case, but what if you have so much that you literally blocked it off and you don't even know?
Well, I have like the memories that I don't favor, but I don't let it give me like anxiety or like depression dealing with everyday life. Cause like what the fuck is that going to do for me?
No, that's
but you know how people like move day to day, like coping with those things. Mm-hmm. I just feel like, bro, let that shit go.
That's Juanito rubbing off on you.
Yeah.
So wait, so what were we saying? Your worst advice? How did that connect? Did that connect to your worst advice?
I was just saying, like, I don't think that I really have
one.
Yeah, like I don't have anything that I can remember and being like, why the fuck did I listen to that dumbass shit? I don't think that I have anything like crazy like that. Okay. I don't accept negative.
You don't accept negative. Period.
I don't accept negative.
Well, I don't accept negative either. Mm-hmm. Well, I did when I was. Well, I probably do. Let's be real. But when I was younger, I for sure did, and I can remember one. But I want to say the one that I didn't accept.
Okay.
And this is pivotal, people. When I started to blow up on TikTok, this was like my 5th video, and I remember I had like 30K followers, and my numbers were climbing within the day because this is like beginning of TikTok. And I posted a TikTok of I'm a shopaholic dollar store edition.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I went shopping and I did my haul in my car. And in one, I don't know why I said this, but I was like, let me reenact it. And you tell me if you think this is bad, okay?
Okay.
Today I went shopping at the dollar store in the ghetto because they have the best stuff at the Dollar Trees in the ghetto. That's what I said.
You probably shouldn't say that.
But the thing is...
Where was it?
The thing is, it was around the corner. Like, I could have walked there from my house. But I didn't want to say, like, this is around the corner from my house. Because, like, I didn't want to say, like, I live... I don't want people to find out where I live. Like, if I say I don't know.
Yeah.
And I felt like, to be authentic to the video, I truly wanted to tell people, like... If you go to Florin Road or Fruit Ridge and you go to those dollar stores, they're better stocked than the ones out in like
Roseville or Rockland or something. Yeah. Makes sense.
It just is. And so I didn't know how to say that like that. Or maybe I just wanted to be like funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so I said that.
Maybe relatable, but like joking.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. So like all of those reasons led me to say that.
Uh-huh.
And I was doing this thing where I would post the video and then I would go to sleep because that was like in my head, I don't know if it worked, but that was my trick to going viral.
Okay.
So the next morning I woke up and normally I would wake up and the video would have like 30 or 60 or 90,000 views overnight. And this video had like, I think like 300,000 views overnight.
Okay.
I was like, I woke up and I looked at the comments and everyone was calling me out saying that I was being like racist. Yeah. They were like, you can't say that. Like, that's inappropriate. Like, what are you saying? Like, and people were calling me like white girl. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah. And people were just like.
But when you were saying the word, you were saying it like it's a shitty neighborhood.
I was.
Because at the time you were like in the South area, in South Sac, right?
Yeah. Florin Road.
Yeah. So you were like, it's just a shitty area. That's why I used the word.
Yeah. Because Luis's parents live off of Florin Road. And that's where I was living at the time. And that's why I could walk to that dollar store. And I would have never known that dollar store was so good if I had never lived off Florin Road. So like,
that makes sense.
I was just trying to explain. I wasn't trying to explain that. I was just trying to like put people on. And I thought that was like,
you're like, I'm doing a good thing. And then they were like, no,
you got to
bitch.
go to the dollar stores in the ghetto. Yeah. I should have been like, you should go to the dollar stores off Florin Road or Fruit Ridge if you're in Sac. I should have said that.
Or like my local dollar store or something like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think that there's a lot of like, I think we
it's
know
funny.
that we're not coming from like a bad, or like when people say things a lot of the time, they don't think they're coming from a bad place. So
I
they don't
know
see
I wasn't coming from a bad place. And I want to like put that on the record.
Yeah.
And like right now I was just smiling and laughing in like I think I do. I
think it's because it's such an awkward topic.
It is awkward. And like I still think like to myself like, what a fucking dumbass. You know?
Yeah. Like because you didn't want to offend anybody by saying that. Mm-hmm. So what was the advice behind that?
Okay. So this is advice I didn't listen to. So I called my sister and I was like, Amber, people are thinking I'm racist. And she's like, what? She's like, you're Mexican. And I was like, I know, but people don't know that. Like, yeah, I could pass as a white girl, whatever. And she was like, you need to take that video down now. And I was like, are you sure? And she's like, yes. And I was like, okay. And I didn't listen to her because, and this might be wrong too, but I remember Drake said, and so did other people say.
Drake said.
Okay. They say like, even like negative publicity is publicity. Okay. And this is when I was growing. So remember I just graduated college, right? So I had a very businessy like mindset. So I was like, okay, I'm going to leave the video up. I understand what they're saying. I'm not going to respond. I know me.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to let it and I'm going to keep uploading because I don't think I know me and I'm just going to keep it up.
Yeah.
And so I didn't listen to her. And so looking back on it, I'm like, okay, I'm glad I didn't like listen to her because it was all part of the journey. I don't know. Like,
I think that's just like such a touchy subject that I don't know. It just like it makes it awkward, I guess.
Is that bad?
No, I think that it just like you just feel bad that you're like, oh, did I like offend somebody or you know what I mean?
Yeah, like obviously I don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah.
Because I've lived obviously like in a not great area.
Yeah.
And I've grew up in a farm town.
Yeah.
So it's not like who am I to say like I don't live anywhere nice and bougie and amazing. Yeah. So it's like I would never put like a city or a place or down, you know?
Yeah. You were just saying like this is a good ass dollar store.
Yeah, and it came across wrong and it was really shitty, but I'm glad I didn't listen to my sister's advice because I think she was coming from a place of like being scared for me.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I didn't act out of being scared and I like thought through the process and was like, you know what, this is all part of learning and the process. It was like my first month on TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Let me know in the comments what you guys think.
Oh.
Because this is actually pretty like
you still kind of think about it?
Yeah, low key. Like I hope I did the right thing.
And your best advice?
My best advice.
You gotta think of a scenario.
Shoot, I don't know. Let me take a chug.
Chug. And me?
And me? I'm gonna take a puff.
One day I'll quit. One day. Not 2 days, but one day.
When she quits, we'll do a giveaway.
What are we giving away?
$1,000.
Sheesh. Mm-hmm. Now I'm the asshole that's not giving somebody $1,000.
Period. So get her to quit. Yeah.
The other day, my sister-in-law was like, "Oh, put on the podcast. I want to see it at the house." But I knew that I had hit my puff in the video, and I was so ashamed
because of my
in-laws.
See, and what's funny, what are you doing
in front of my parents and stuff? I do not care. Like my dad knows it, my mom knows it, whatever. My aunts and stuff at my mom's house, my like family, my dad's, whatever. And the only people that I have ever been ashamed about finding out is my grandma after my grandpa passed away, and my in-laws. Like my in-laws as my mother-in-law, my father-in-law.
Well, what does that say?
Like when I go to Mexico and I take my puff, I would literally go upstairs to my room at my grandma's house to hit it. Like I will not do that shit.
That means you have respect.
Yeah, but I'm just like ashamed of it because it's not a good thing. I don't think it's cool. It's just a horrible habit.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, we all have something.
Yeah.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
One time I was literally hitting my puff on on the balcony at my uncle's house, and my uncle literally just says it in front of my grandma, and he's like, "Oh, you're out there, this and that smoking." And like when you're Hispanic, if you smoke anything, any smoke comes out of your mouth, you're a crackhead.
For sure.
It doesn't matter if it's a cigarette, a puff, weed. It could be fucking heroin, meth. It could be anything, but it's all the same level to Hispanic people. Yeah.
No, it is.
It does not matter. Yeah. They're literally like, "Oh my God, you're a drug addict."
Ashwagandha.
Yeah, it could be anything. It does not fucking matter.
For sure.
They're like, "You're a crackhead."
Yeah.
And so he said it in front of my grandma.
So you were a heroin addict to your grandmother.
Yeah. No, she was hella cool about it. She was like, "I don't care. Like, I fuck with Alondra. I don't care."
Did she call you mija?
No.
She doesn't?
No. My grandma talks how I talk.
Stop.
Yeah. Like she's this tiny lady. She's probably like
Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's probably like 4'8", all the bad words. Like she has like a red. She has like one of the tiny haircuts.
She's an OG.
That's like fluffed out like a little tiny they call it bonbon. And she just looks like a little red marshmallow. Like
I love that.
Yeah. But she is spicy.
She's a character.
Yeah. For sure. And she just wears her little heels every day still. Could barely walk, but she's wearing those
That's so funny.
baby kitten heels.
That's so funny.
But I remember when they told her And my uncle was like, Alondra's smoking outside, blah, blah, blah. And my grandma was like, no, she's not. Like, she would not. And I was like, no, bro, you're tripping. Like, I'm not doing that. And then he was like, yeah, she is. And then I was like, all right, yeah. Do you still love my character, like who I am as a person? Do you still love me? And she was like, yeah, I don't care. She's like, I know you're responsible and you're a good person. Like, I don't care. And I was like, fuck yeah.
I know the best advice I've gotten. And it's like the same advice over and over again. But like, let's say ever since I was little to like literally today, I could ask my dad for advice and like I'll explain to him in detail, like bullet points, descriptions about something, and I'll ask him for advice.
Okay.
Whatever, big, little advice. And every time he'll say, pray about it. And I would, like, when I was little, I'd be like,
you're like, and then?
Bro, like, can you just tell me what to do? I would be like annoyed.
And he's like, no, God's going to tell you.
And he'd be like, Mija, pray about it.
Yeah.
And I would, like, sometimes I would walk away so frustrated, like, this is so annoying.
Yeah. You're like, so where's the advice?
And I wouldn't pray about it, like, when I was younger, because, like, I don't think I knew how or whatever. I don't even think I tried. But now that I'm older, I'm like, all right, you're right. And I'm glad that he just, even though like I didn't get it then, I'm glad he did that, because now that I'm older, I know to do that. And I know that that advice is the only advice that I need to like seek.
And it's like the advice that he always gave you. So it just like resonates with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
My dad would be like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you dumb? Imagine. I love that my dad
definitely had moments like that. No, he for sure had moments like that. Like my dad would help me with my homework and he'd be like, are you dumb? What, like, 3 divided by 18 is that?
That's hella funny. My sister has so much childhood trauma from that, because my mom used to be like that. Like, are you fucking stupid? You don't see the number right there? The answer's right there.
From literally,
yeah. And she would literally be like, you're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. And so my sister now, when she starts explaining something to her kids, she literally gentle parents the fuck out of them, and she'll be like, are you not getting that 40 divided by blah, blah, blah?
That is the funniest shit.
Yeah, and I see memes about that all the time.
No, dude, I've never heard it from a mom perspective. I've only heard people being like, oh yeah, my dad. And I picture a dad yelling, but I've never pictured it from a mom.
Literally, because my mom used to do that to us. So my sister has like, so she literally be like, I never want to do that to my kids because I remember feeling so bad. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, but now you have so much character. Let's see how great you turned out. You just gotta call your kids dumbass every once in a while. Just talk about dumbass. Anyways, just move on. Fuck it. Imagine.